Today we need to get into a new post and Jungkook ended up being deleted. I want to get into fans upset after apparently both Taeyang and Jungkook might have a reaction to the Taekook ships, and then we have a kiss we need to talk about. Say Dumplings is safe to decide hater or not. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on, grab your dumpling, it's Hey Spilling Mug merch, and let's go. We need to talk about a cute moment that everyone was talking about recently. If you are not aware, since BTS members have enlisted, the armies have decided to restream and relook at a lot of old content. What this means is that a lot of older content is being put back into circulation, as a lot of it feels fresh and new since people forgot about them. One of these lovely moments is none other than V's first kiss. V had a cute first kiss, and it's not who you would expect it to be. It's not a girl or a girl that he was dating in high school or whatever. It was none other than J-Hope. So when did this happen and how did we know about it? A lot of the experiences idols and celebrities face are often not in private moments like how we all experience them. Our first kiss was likely in the back of a car or alone in your apartment. However, BTS members were doing a TV show a long time ago for SBS, and this was back when the boys still used to do variety shows. During one segment, it was J-Hope's turn, and he had put on lipstick and kissed V. They actually did this, and many years later, when V was asked during an interview or whatever, much later in the future, about what V's first kiss was, he surprisingly said J-Hope. Out of context, that sounds crazy, because as I said, we tend to think this happened in private. And it's very strange to think that an intimate moment like that happened from a dare or for entertainment to millions of people. But that is exactly what happened. People love to see moments like this because they feel like they get to know V on a much more intimate level. It also, of course, makes the shippers go crazy because they feel like V and J-Hope are going to be romantic together. I do wonder, however, if this was actually J-Hope's first kiss or if it was just V's. It's very strange to see people put their whole lives in front of a camera to the point where most of us are aware of when things happened in their life. People often don't consider BTS childhood stars, but they were. And in many future generations, you can literally watch them grow up by watching shows like Run BTS or their appearances on variety shows. I think this is why variety shows mean so much to the fans, is because we get to see them in very intimate moments and do things that they normally wouldn't do, or at least not do in front of the camera. And then we get to feel like we are a part of their life and that we got to grow up and be with them throughout their life. It also shows how close they are to each other. In the moments that we would spend with other people, they are actually spending those moments with each other. And this really shows how closely connected they are. And even if they were to, I don't know, take a hiatus or something for a year or two, in no way would that result in them never seeing each other. There's just so much history within the group together that no matter what they do or where they go, they would be reminded of each other. That type of bond is not easy to form. This is why it's so hard for me to see some of the hate that we see online, because a lot of it is not only unwarranted, but it's sad to see it go towards someone or a group that really isn't mean and only really just like cares and supports each other and is just very kind. So what happened recently? Well, apparently there was a song that DJ Snake posted with Lisa from Blackpink. DJ Snake, if you're unfamiliar, is an extremely famous producer. He puts out a lot of music that he makes himself, obviously, and it ends up always being a hit here in America. He ended up posting a photo with Lisa, and of course this caught a lot of attention because is Lisa working with this producer? Is there going to be another hit song with Lisa in it? And now there's all this hype around whether or not Lisa will have a hit single. And if you're not aware, BTS members and Blackpink members are likely friends with each other and have no problem with each other. However, the fandom and each other's fandom all have a problem with each other, to the point where people in BTS's fandom and people in Blackpink's fandom will attempt to look for clues and hints anywhere they can to see other people undermining the other group, when in reality it's all just fabricated in their head. For example, in this photo that we see with DJ Snake and Lisa together, DJ Snake uses a saw that belongs to Jungkook. People took this as shade, saying that since DJ Snake posted a BTS song with Lisa, that he would much rather work with the BTS members instead of Lisa. However, this is obviously not true. DJ Snake likely just used that Jungkook song because he felt it fit the best, and the song he used was Jungkook's Please Don't Change, which is just a great scrolling song because it wasn't a video but a bunch of still photos. However, Snake got a lot of backlash for this, people saying that he was mocking Lisa. To some, Blackpink Blackpink fans saying he was setting her up to make her look bad, to even BTS fans saying that by putting the song, BTS becomes a target. And this just comes from the history of the two groups, not that the two ever did anything bad to each other, but that the fandom hates when the two groups are compared to each other. And this is a problem that I think a lot of people in the fandom suffer from. They are so wrapped up in their own world and what they know that they can't possibly imagine that other people from outside the fandom could have different intentions. Everything has to be an attack on their favorite idol instead of people just not being aware of the drama. DJ Snake is a literal adult who is busy and has loads of things to do. He's not sitting there trying to keep up with the latest internet drama and the fandom drama. He probably had no idea that bringing up the same group in the same post would cause all this drama. The same way that apparently Charlie Puth complimenting Blackpink somehow meant he hated BTS. Those things are not mutually exclusive, and you can tell the actual idols don't feel this way, hence there has not actually ever been real drama between the two groups. So if they don't hate each other, then it should be clear that these fans are just being crazy. There's a lot of conspiracies going around, and a lot of them are based off of things like the members of BTS know about things like what is going on in the fandom. And the answer is yes, they are very much aware of whatever goes on in the fandom. Are they aware of the tiniest of details? Probably not, as they are probably not sitting on their computer Googling themselves and then checking out every single form or post that is about them, or every comment that is about them. It's actually not even physically possible, as there's literally millions of content to go through. But the stuff that goes through the surface, I'm pretty sure they are aware of what is going on and they have seen them. For example, one thing that a lot of people like to bring up is, do the members know about their ships and what people say about their dating life? Specifically Taekook, which is Taehyung and Jungkook. There's two types of people within this subculture of a fandom. One side typically just likes when these two members are together, so they'll like it if there's a subunit of a song and it's these two members together, or they'll like it if the two members are paired together for a variety show and they get to see them interact and be cute with each other. So it has the very surface level version of the types of fans that are in the ship. Now the second version of the ship goes a lot deeper than that. These are people that want both members to be dating. They want to see the members get married or do things like that. This could happen, but there's really rarely ever proof of them actually physically dating or anything like that. And it's very difficult to actually prove if that's actually happening or not. And so my problem with this subculture or subset of the fandom isn't even that they believe this or that they want to die by this, because that's fine and that's very cute. And of course you can have your fantasies and beliefs about your favorite group. My issue is that they will heavily send threats and attack others who choose not to believe in those things. And they'll choose to attack other members of the group who quote unquote come in the way of the two members being together. And all of this is made up, right? Like there's no coming together between them. Like they're all friends and they all love each other. I'll see people online posting horrid things they've done or said, and none of them will be canceled by this subset or subculture of the fandom. However, the moment they say they don't believe that the ship is real or whatever it is, suddenly they're getting canceled for that thing. So I see a lot of people almost like holding their tongue because it's like, oh, that person believes in our ship. But the moment it comes to light that they don't, suddenly everyone in that subset starts to cancel them. And that is very sickening to me. Recently, V posted on his story a photo that apparently came from a Taekook fan account. So people were saying that since he reposted that photo, he must have been aware of what account he was reposting that photo from, and thus reposting it was showing his support to the ship. However, that's not necessarily true. For one, he could have just not looked at the username. He could have just seen a cute photo and then reposted it. Hence why out of the several photos that the account probably has that are edited photos or photos that actually show a more romantic relationship, the repost is a photo that doesn't actually show any of those romantic things. So there's a good chance he probably had no idea that he was reposting from an account with a, let's say, unique username. Because even if the two were dating, do you actually think that he would expose that and risk his career? My guess is he probably wouldn't. So it makes a lot more sense that he actually had no idea. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out Patreon for more videos. Link down below. Thanks, just leave a comment right here. Love you. Bye.